Hello and welcome back to Corporate Product Promotion Flyer help video. In this video we'll see how to edit text and colors in Adobe Illustrator. So let's open the Adobe Illustrator file. Okay, let's start with editing the colors. To edit the colors you can either select the individual elements. For instance, let me just select this and double click on the fill icon here, change the colors, change something more dramatic so you can see, click OK, and you're done. The second way, the much easier way, is to utilize the global colors from the swatches. If you don't see the swatches panel, you can find them in Window and then go to Swatches. And once the swatches panel opens up, let me just make it bigger so you can see. Here you'll see different types of colors. Color named like color A1, A2, A3 are the colors used in the template. So the fact that you can recognize these as global colors is that they have this little white triangle in the bottom right corner. They don't have any spots in them. If they do, these are the spot colors. They are utilized for info folders. So if you just select the info and info box, you can see what these colors have been utilized for. Okay, let me just turn those two off so we can edit the colors. Now the simplest way of editing the template is double clicking on that color. Make sure to check the preview button and let's change it to something like red so you can see the changes. And just go down the list. Make sure again the preview button is checked. I'm just going to make it by 20. And not only are the colors of individual objects changed, you also are changing the gradient colors that have been utilized in this template. So instead of going through each and every element separately, just edit the global colors and you can change template in minutes. Okay, now once that we have that settled, let's talk a little bit about the images here. The images in this template are the images from the images folder in your download. They have been linked to those images. So the easiest way to change the images is to basically open the images files in Photoshop, add your own images and save them so you don't have to go through the hassle of changing each image individually. But let's say you have you want to do it differently. The way to do that is to click on the image, then here click on this edit contents, and here you'll get the name of the image as a link. Click on it, go to relink, and I'm just going to place my own image here, and voila, we've changed, we can go through all the images and change them in that way. Like I said, the easier way is to open those images in Adobe Photoshop, and let me just open one of them. So let me open number 2 so you can see the difference. Okay, oops, just get this right. So I'm gonna open it in Adobe Photoshop, then I'm gonna place my own image here. I can of course scale it, make it bigger or smaller, and I'm just gonna save the file. And once I do that and go back to the Adobe Illustrator, it will say that some of the files are missing or modified. Would you like to update them? I say yes, and voila, I have my image ready here. So you can go through all images from the images folder, change them with your own files, and once you go back to the Adobe Illustrator, they will be updated. Okay, now let's move on to the text. First, let's open up the character panel. If you don't see character panel, go to Window, type character, or use Ctrl T as a keyboard shortcut to open and close this panel. Now, we can select the text here. So once the text has been selected, we can either select the type tool or double click on the text and simply copy or paste our own text or type it in. Now, the editing of the text is super simple. Basically, you type on the text that you wish to change and edit it. If you want to change the properties of the font, this is where the character panel comes in. So select the font that you want to change properties for, and here you can change things like the font themselves. We can change the font style, we can change the size, we can change leading, kerning, etc. And once you're happy with your changes, just save the file and that's it. One note, before you send this template to be printed, make sure you convert all your fonts to outlines. And if you don't know how to do that, the easiest way to do that is go to Select, Object, then select Text Objects. It will select all the text that you have here. Then we go to Type and Create Outlines. And once you've done that, now the font cannot be edited anymore. Make sure you save it with a different name, preferably whatever name you have. Add outlines to it so you know that this is not editable text anymore, and you can send it to be printed. Okay, that was it for this video. In the next video, we'll see how to edit this template in Adobe InDesign. See you then. Bye.